most important thing is to be honest and be able to give space to others. With sharing.
Well, Prince Harry's interview with Stephen Colbert airs tonight on The Late Show right here on CBS. We'll be right back.
This portion of the CBS Evening News is sponsored by Ash.
Okay, I have the door panel stained, as you can see there. I have my spacer there marking the space in between the slats. So here's the tricky part. I need to somehow mark the holes, the hole locations. You can see some of the holes I drilled out already. I need to mark that on the back side of the board or the slats here so I can drill holes into those so I can screw the screws in. So I could use wood glue, but I think the wood glue would fail over time. I want something more permanent, so I'm using screws. However, I need to figure out how I'm going to get on the back side of this, mark them so I can drill my holes. I do have some C-clamps. I don't know how well that's going to go, but I'm going to give it a shot. Yeah, so that one is still C-clamped. That was my last one, but I'll put this back in there. So I just went from one end to the other. And of course I have my spacer here. You guys can make that yourself. So I did that, C-clamped it. Of course I have that lined up like that. C-clamped it right here. And then I flipped it over, drilled my holes on the slat. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. And also, here is the spacer again. So I put it there. I don't know why that hole is off, but all of these holes are off. Oh, I started from this end, I think. Yeah. Trust me, it's gonna line up. But yeah, so I put that up against there, mark my hole in the center, do that however many times all the way down, and you'll have your holes. Okay, here's another look here. So C-clamp on the slat and the panel. These holes were already drilled on the panel. When I put the C-clamp on there, I just went back and drilled again, and now I have marks for the slats all the way down. Drilled again there to mark the hole, and then this is for one of the other sides. You see I got holes here, so I just go through, drill those the rest of the way that I need them, and then I'll be able to screw them in on the back. This is probably the tricky part right here, is getting these holes lined up here to where you need it. So roughly, I had this lined up on the cabinet itself, and I was kind of eyeballing it, how much space I needed. It's probably like a 1/16 of an inch gap right here. And then I just very carefully held my finger on the hinge and did something like that to try and get a pretty accurate place where I'm gonna put the holes. It's real tricky to do. There's probably a better way to do it. If you know a better way to do it that way. But this is how I'm able to get it going. All right, moment of truth. Perfect. I need to slide that latch down